What's up guys, Machine Moshable 101 here, and today we're going to do sort of like a tier list of 25 Spirit Halloween 2020 animatronics. Now, I know that there are more than 25 animatronics this year, but most of them are pretty much just like reskins and just some other random things. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight on into this ranking. Alright, so number 25, you probably already guessed, is Johnny Punk. This animatronic is just a train wreck. Where do I start? Its audio is so weird. It doesn't really make sense. I've heard that his setup is atrocious, and he's generally just off-putting to me. The flagship, and the prototype Johnny Punk at flagship, some of his phrases are straight up like personally attacking you. And it's kind of crazy, like it's not even like a Spirit Halloween animatronic anymore, it's like I don't know, but I like them better than what they chose. But yeah, this guy generally is just not very interesting, pretty lackluster. Number 24 for me is the Gatekeeper. Now, personally for me, I feel like that this guy is a waste of a Flashback Friday. They could have easily brought back like, let's say like Whack-A-Mole Clown or some sort of well-loved animatronic from a previous year, but they chose the Gatekeeper. I don't know why. He's pretty bland. He's not much of an interesting animatronic. And what really annoys me is they didn't really change much. Like, they added a couple phrases, which is a good improvement, and they changed his clothing a little bit. But in my mind, they made him like $40, probably not $40, but like they made him way more expensive. And to me, they should have like maybe made his like head turn or like move side to side, because the motion that they use for the hand is really outdated, and in my personal opinion, they could have done way more with this animatronic. So number 24 is the Gatekeeper. Number 23 is the Wailing Phantom. Now, don't get me wrong, this guy is really cool. I love how they use the digital eyes and how they made him look around and move around. He's generally a really awesome prop. So why is he so low on my list? Well, it's the price. He's like $350 for a 6-foot animatronic. I do not understand why he's so expensive. And I know that he's a really cool animatronic, but you could get him from pretty much anywhere else. And the reason why he's so low on the Spirit list is because I'm going with Spirit's price. So overall, he's a really good animatronic, it's just the price is really unreasonable. Coming in at number 22 is the red and black jumping spider. Now, this animatronic is kind of interesting because the colors that they chose are really cool, and I really do love what they did with him, but in my opinion, it's just kind of like, it's not really anything new, it's just a reskin in another color, and I feel like that Spirit could have maybe updated the design a little bit, because they definitely could do more with this sort of thing. Like, they could have added some more detail or something. I don't know, it's just generally kind of disappointing. And I don't have much to say about this guy, so let's move on to number 21. So from this point forward, this is where the animatronics start getting a little better. I wouldn't buy them, but they're definitely getting better from the previous 4. So number 21 is the sewer varmint. This guy is pretty cool. I like the detail. I like that he's fog machine compatible. And his price is not that good. It's a little overpriced in my opinion. I wish that the heads would move at different cycles instead of just at the same time, and I've also heard that there are some fog machine plug adapter thing issues. But yeah, also not much to say about this guy. He's pretty bland in my opinion, but he's not the worst. Alright, number 20, the Butcher. This guy is pretty cool. I really like the idea of this like pig guy wearing this like pig mask, and he has this knife and this really creepy voice. He's really cool, and he looks really awesome. Don't get me wrong, this guy is really cool. It's just personally for me, also kind of boring. I wish that they added some sort of movement with the arm. I wish that they would have like added like chopping motion or at least some other thing, because for $200 it's reasonable but still a little overpriced. And also, he's just not my kind of animatronic. He does well what he's supposed to be. He does well for what he's trying to be, but I don't necessarily enjoy and like what he wants to be. So yeah, number 20, the Butcher. So at this point on, this is where the animatronics start getting better and better, and these ones are just better than the previous ones. So number 19 is the flesh-eating zombie. Wow, this guy is really awesome. I super love how they added the mouth movement. That was really good. And generally, they just did a really good job recreating this guy. If they put him in the stores, I don't remember his year, but if they put this guy in the stores instead of the original, I actually probably wouldn't be able to tell a difference because they just did such a good job recreating him. And yeah, the face detail is really awesome, and everything about this guy is just really good. So yeah, number 19 is the flesh-eating zombie. Alright, so number 18 is Punctured Pete, and this guy is pretty interesting. His movement is really cool, it's really original, and I think that they did a really good job using this movement. The face detail is really good, and overall he's pretty cool. He's a little overpriced, and it's not that bad though. I don't really have much to say about this guy either. He's not really my favorite. He doesn't stand out that much to me, but he's still really cool. Number 18 is Punctured Pete. Phew, I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this, but number 17 is the Peekaboo Clown. If I'm being honest, I'm not a super big fan of this guy. He's definitely really cool, and they use the digital eyes in a really, like, good fashion, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, when he first came out, he was really cool, but when I saw some of the other animatronics that came out this year, he just isn't on par with them. In my mind, they should have put more emphasis on the eyes or done something else, because really him doing that peekaboo thing, it's cool, but they should have done something else. They should have made his eyes more apparent, that like he wasn't a normal clown and that he wasn't just like a guy dressed up, and that he was actually this like creepy thing with spiral eyes. But yeah, this guy isn't bad, but not my favorite for sure. Okay, so number 16 is Clowning Around. This is another one of those seasonal visions holding big thing holding small child animatronic. And it's definitely one of the better ones. They definitely did a good job, but I just kind of am tired of seeing these things holding these children. I guess one or two is okay, but we just see so many that at this point it's like I don't want to buy it. It's just like kind of reused and just not very exciting anymore. The first couple times that we saw it was pretty cool, but yeah, I mean, I like his face detail and I like his little hat. It's funny. The movement of the pink toddler, the one in the pink outfit, it's really weird. It's strange. But yeah, number 16 is Clowning Around. Okay, please don't click off, but number 15 is Uncle Charlie. I know people are going to be yelling at me in the comments or the YouTube premiere, but to be honest, I don't know. I mean, where do I start? I mean, Uncle Charlie is cool, but I don't know. Like, he was cool, but I don't get why he has so much hype around him. Like, he's just an average animatronic, and they definitely did a good job bringing him back, but, like, I just don't get why people obsess over him so much. Like, he's nothing that special, and he doesn't really do much. I know people are going to get really mad at me, but, like, the price is kind of crazy just for mouth movement and a couple other improvements, but overall it just didn't do that much for me. So yeah, number 16 is Uncle Charlie. Okay, so number 14 is Angeline. This one is really interesting. This one is a lot like the Party City Lonely Laura. She's like this little ghost girl that sits on a tombstone. And to be honest, I don't know which one I like better. Now, Angeline does have more detail and I like her audio better, but Lonely Laura is more affordable and she's just kind of, I don't know, they're pretty much on par with each other. But this one's interesting. People don't like her because she apparently is like a robot, and I do kind of agree with that. Like, her mouth movement is really weird, and people also don't like her because there's like really nothing scary about her. But she's more of one of those like creepy animatronics where your imagination kind of works in, like, why is she here and what is she doing? But yeah, overall, kind of just a generic animatronic, but not that bad. So number 14 is Angeline. Number 13 is mrsalty. This guy was leaked, like, at the very beginning of the sneak peek season, and people were freaking out. And he's pretty cool. I do love the idea of this, what's it called? This, like, robe or whatever that he's in, like, this jacket. And he just looks so, like, mysterious. And then when he opens his jacket, there's, like, another clown in there. And it's pretty unique. It's definitely one of those more original animatronics, and they did a good job making this guy. I do wish that the guy inside, like, lunged out, maybe, because he kind of, like, leans out, which is, it's cool, but they could have done a lot more with this guy. But yeah, number 13 is mrsalty. Number 12 is the Plague Doctor. So this guy is pretty cool. He's 7 feet tall, which is crazy. He's pretty expensive for a static. Honestly, his price could have been way better, but this guy is pretty cool. I like that he's fog machine compatible, and it's also really funny that it came out in 2020, you know, COVID-19. But yeah, I feel like that they could have made him a little cheaper because, yeah, he's 7 feet, but height doesn't really mean much with animatronics because really it's just like extra pole length and some cloth that covers it. I don't know, but this guy is pretty cool. He's not the best, but one of the better ones this year for Spirit Halloween. Coming in at number 11, it is Little Daisy and the Maestro. What the heck? This guy is really cool and kind of crazy. There was like a lot of like controversy with this guy, and in my mind it was just kind of pointless. Like, it's Halloween, it's supposed to be crazy. It's not supposed to be like, yay, happy unicorn sunshine. No, it is celebrating death pretty much. So yeah, this guy is really cool. I love the phrases, like the one about like she never eats, she never speaks. That phrase is really good. This guy is really awesome. I wish that he moved, or like his arms were more of like a kind of crazy, or like they moved in like a circular motion maybe, so it looked like she was actually like dancing or moving. But yeah, Little Daisy and the Maestro in place 11. Oh goodness, another controversial placement. Number 10 is Krampus. This guy's detail is immaculate. It's really good. His audio is really terrifying, and I know people say that they apparently hate him because of his animation, but it's like, he doesn't exist because his animation is like crazy. He exists because he's so big and his detail and his audio. But yeah, this guy is just generally really awesome, and he's like, he could be the centerpiece instantly in like any haunt. The only downfall is his price, and $350 is definitely worth it for this guy, but $350 is $350. Yes, it's a good price, but it's still a lot of money. So yeah, number 10 is Krampus. Number 9 is Mommy's favorite, and she's also one of my favorites. This animatronic, its price is really good. Its audio and phrases are really creepy, and the way it looks is just really good. I know a lot of people don't like her because she's like not really creepy and she's like a little girl, but again, if you've seen my analysis video, you can modify her to make her look really creepy. And I mean, for the price and for what you're getting, it's honestly a pretty good deal. So number 9 is Mommy's favorite. So from this point on, I just wanted to say that I do love all of these next animatronics. It's just that I love some more than others. So number 8 is Miserable Marie. Wow, this one is just really interesting. I love pretty much just everything about this animatronic. The face is so creepy. I love like the creepy hands. I love the audio. Pretty much everything about this animatronic is awesome. The price is even pretty reasonable. And I know that in real life it's a little shorter than what most people expected. But I mean, she's a little old lady. She's not going to be like 8 feet tall. But yeah, Miserable Marie is 8th place. In 7th place is Nightcrawler. And this one is really crazy. I love that they added this like pop-up motion. They could have easily just made it like this like creepy monster that like moves side to side, but no, they just went straight in and they made this guy pop up. And also in the demo videos, you can see that he moves side to side. You can see that motion so well. This guy is just really awesome, and his price is actually really great for what you're getting. The price is really great. So number 7 is Nightcrawler. Number 6 is Miss Mercy. Wow, this one is awesome. I love that they chose to make the head spinning not just like horizontal. I love that they made it like at an angle, so her like head like twists and does this like crazy angle. I love its story. Its story is really good. This year, almost every animatronic has an amazing story. But yeah, this one, its audio is great. How it looks is great. The price is awesome. For $200, this is not a bad deal. Overall, this one is just really awesome, and I really do love Miss Mercy. Okay, so at number 5, we have the Harvester of Souls. Who the heck let Techie make an animatronic this insane? This guy is just amazing. What they did with the fog machine and how they utilized that is just so original, and I really admire what Techie did. I know that they recently have been kind of like sliding back in popularity because like their quality isn't as good, and they've tried to like rebrand themselves. And if you can call anything a comeback, it's this. This thing is just insane. Everything about this is awesome. Its price is a little expensive, but who cares? It's the Harvester of Souls. Alright, so we're getting into the really good ones. Number 4 is Fright in the Box. Hello? This guy is insane. His price is absurd, but the prop is absurd. The pop-up motion is original. Well, for what it is, it's original because it's actually like Demonic Dahlia and Jack Straw's mechanism, if you didn't know. And they put that inside of a box, which is interesting. I also love that they had like the spinning handle that lets people know that it's activating, like the animatronic is working. Because I bet if it didn't have the handle, people would have been like, oh, it's broken, let's just move on, you know? But yeah, this guy's really cool. He's one of the 3 terrifying trio or whatever that is actually good. Because, I mean, one of them is awful, one of them is okay, and one of them is great. So yeah, number 4 is Fright in the Box. Twisted Tina good. No, I'm just kidding. Twisted Tina is my number 3, and you might be saying, why the heck is a static animatronic or prop in your top 3. Let me just explain. This animatronic is so creepy, and its story fits so well with Bloodthirsty Betty. And I actually have Bloodthirsty Betty, and I plan on using them together in my haunt. So yeah, the price is a little bit iffy. I do understand when people dislike her. She's not, like, great. She doesn't have any sort of sound or audio even. But, you know, it's okay to have a static prop in your top 3. Number 2 is the Hauntress. Wow. This one is amazing. First of all, can we talk about that price? Mwah. Perfect. Everything about this animatronic is just so good. It's so unexpected. Like, you would expect it to, like, pop forward or, like, do something, but it pops to the side, and it can also be interchanged on which way it actually moves. But yeah, I also love, I love that whoever made this animatronic, I don't know who made it, but I love that they added a sandbag. There are always animatronics like Demonic Dahlia and like Rosemary that like lurch out or jump, and they need a sandbag or some sort of weight. And I am just so glad that this animatronic comes with a 20-pound weight inside of its box. So number 2 is the Hauntress. And you guessed it, number 1, my personal favorite Spirit Halloween 2020 animatronic is Ellie Hatch. Wow, this animatronic is it okay to say it's like one of the best animatronics? Oh my gosh. This one is just really awesome. I don't know. Good job, Techie. You have redeemed yourself in my eyes. I honestly do not care anymore about what has happened. Techie, you have done so good this year. Ellie Hatch is so terrifying. Her price is a little terrifying as well, but with the coupon, not that bad. This animatronic is just so scary, so unexpected, and so original. Oh my gosh. I just love this animatronic. Let me know what y'all think about my Spirit Halloween animatronic ranking. I know I had some weird placements and some weird choices, but overall, I think I did a pretty good job. I'm really interested to see what y'all's rankings are for these 25 animatronics. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.